I'd like to show you a map of the world. What you're looking at is a map of the world from 1994 that highlights where unborn human life is most protected in law, is what I mean. The red that you see represent countries where no abortion was allowed. It was prohibited altogether. The orange, the second column, is where countries allow abortion to save the life of the mother, which is a little bit of a misnomer since you could always go ahead and deliver a baby in order to save a life of the mother. But that's how things work in the world. The third is the yellow, which represents countries that also allow for abortion for the health of the mother, however that might be defined. And so you can see that we're moving from the most protective laws for the unborn to the least protected laws. The light blue refers to countries where there is a broad acceptance of abortion throughout pregnancy. And the dark blue, which you probably don't see at this point on the map, represent countries that have pretty much abortion on demand. Now, what you're going to see is how these laws have changed across the world over a 25-year period. Now, this map is 5 years old. It goes from 1994, I believe, up into 2019. And so you're missing what's changed over the last 4 or 5 years, which would even make what you see worse. But it's the trend that I wanted to show you. This map was created by the Center for Reproductive Rights. So from their perspective, what they're looking at is good. In other words, they're beginning to see that abortion is becoming more common and more accepted around the world. So let's see how much we've lost the protection of unborn human rights over this 25 period. Let me play this for you. As you can see, the names of the countries that were in the dark red or in the orange are moving toward yellow and so on and so forth, so that now you see quite a few countries where you see light blue and dark blue. In other words, we've lost a lot of ground over the last 25 years. And if we included the last several years, you'd especially see that we've lost a lot of ground in Latin America. Abortion has been legalized in Colombia and Argentina and Mexico, or liberalized in many, many places in Latin America. And it's painful. Let me show this to you one more time just so you can grasp the movement that's going on, the war against the unborn that is truly a worldwide assault. Let's play it again. Now you can understand why I'm so committed to our efforts to try to go into countries where abortion is being advocated and pushed, where it's most concentrated, and see if we can't stir up the church to create a movement in defense of the unborn. We're particularly focusing on Latin America right now. And in the last year, we have been to Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Cuba, Honduras, Ecuador, and Bolivia. That's a lot of concentrated power with our limited resources and staff. But we're so committed right now to see if we can't summon the church to answer the call to defend human life, that we're just putting all our attention there. We just had a team in Bolivia, and they were meeting with Christian leaders that gathered in Bolivia from 22 Latin American countries. And we had the opportunity to present to them our 4 questions that, once trained in the churches, begin to create a counter movement for life. And I really want to encourage you that as you take your stand for life, that you consider joining the few who are trying to do this in the neediest places in the world. And particularly right now, we're trying to focus in Latin America and see if we can't stir up that church to stand for life and defend the innocent, and begin to see more and more countries stop yielding to these world and demonic powers and boldly and confidently, courageously and compassionately stand in defense of the unborn. I hope that you'll join us in any way that the Lord prompts you to do that, whether that's prayer, whether that's giving, whether that's getting us into your missions budget at your church, whether it's inviting us to come. I don't care what it is that you're prompted to do. If it's along this mission line of stopping this trend and planting the flag of truth, as C.S. Lewis said, within the rebel fortress, then I want to help you accomplish it. Thank you very much.